In the day-to-day of life, we are surprised by challenging situations that we never thought we would face. The difficulty lies in life sometimes taking it upon itself to surprise us, whether through the loss of someone special or disappointments that come from those we trust the most. However, amid these adversities, we find solace in divine promises. God has promised to be with us in every situation. In this video, we will delve not only into the promises God has for your life, but also into the surprises He still has in store, ready to pour blessings upon you and your family. Now, more than ever, it is crucial that you pay attention to every word I am about to share. Disconnect from all distractions around you. Focus on this important moment. Believe that the words you are about to hear will break every curse cast upon your life and open every door that remains closed. Let's explore the divine promises that will illuminate your path in the darkest moments. The first promise is that of God's constant presence, guiding us through both moments of pain and joy. This promise is like a light that never goes out, even in the most challenging situations. Furthermore, let's uncover the surprises that God has in store for each of us. These are not just ordinary blessings, but extraordinary manifestations of His love and care. As you open your heart to these divine surprises, you will see that the doors that seemed closed will begin to open before you. Now, take a pause and reflect on how these divine promises and surprises apply to your life. Allow hope to be renewed in your heart, knowing that God is in control and unimaginable blessings are on the way. In this special moment, you have received not just words, but a promise and the anticipation of divine surprises. Remember, even in the most challenging situations, God is with you. May these words plant seeds of hope and faith in your heart, guiding you through each chapter of your journey. In this emotionally charged moment, let's delve into the inspiring promise found in Joshua 1 verse 9, a promise that echoes through time, strengthening hearts and instilling courage. The text resonates with the divine voice, echoing in our souls like a gentle whisper, reminding us of the Lord's constant presence. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. These words, like a balm to the soul, reveal the will of God Himself. Imagine, for a moment, the intensity and tenderness in the divine words, like a loving father encouraging his child before a challenging journey. Feel the strength that these words inject into your being. The courage that God instigates is not just superficial bravery, but a fortress born from the certainty of His presence. See yourself now, walking with firmness, enveloped by the security of the divine, overcoming any fear that tries to seize your heart. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. What an incredible promise! Let the emotion permeate these words. Visualize the proximity of God, the Creator of the universe, by your side in every step. Allow the certainty of His presence to dispel all fear and discouragement. In moments of challenge and uncertainty, it is in divine promises that we find solace and guidance. Isaiah 41 verse 10 emerges as a light in the shadows, offering not just words, but a solid foundation to face our fears and uncertainties. Let's reflect on this powerful declaration that echoes through the ages. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. These words, like a gentle whisper, dissolve the fear that often tries to overpower us. The promise that God is with us is an invitation to cast aside apprehension, trusting in the presence of the One who is greater than any adversity. I will strengthen you and help you. What an extraordinary promise! Amid the storms of life, we can trust that our strength is not limited to our own abilities. God, in His infinite wisdom, will strengthen us and offer help when we need it most. I will uphold you with my victorious right hand. What a powerful image! Visualize God's victorious hand holding yours. This is a guarantee of victory over adversities. The right hand symbolizes power and triumph, indicating that with God by our side, we can face any challenge with confidence. In Matthew 28, verse 20, we are invited to obey the teachings of Christ with the comforting assurance that His presence will be our constant companion, permeating every step of our journey. May these words shine as a guiding light, offering comfort and hope on life's paths. Teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. This instruction is not a rigid command, but a loving invitation to walk a path of meaning and purpose. Each teaching of Christ is a compass, pointing toward a life of compassion, love, and understanding. By following these principles, we build not just a journey, but a true quest for fulfillment. And surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age. What a sublime promise! Imagine, for a moment, the constant presence of Christ by our side, not only in moments of triumph, but also in the challenges that life presents. His companionship is like a gentle breeze that calms the heart and a solid rock that supports our steps. In the crossroads of life, we contemplate the grandeur of God, a force that transcends our understanding. In this divine setting, hope rises, transforming sad situations into testimonies of redemption and renewal. Let's explore the magnitude of God and His incredible ability to change our dark realities. The grandeur of God reveals itself in the vastness of the universe He created, in the beauty of each dawn, and in the intricate fabric of life. His presence is like a constant, a light that illuminates the darkest corners. By understanding the divine magnitude, we find a source of comfort and confidence in the face of adversities. In the face of a sorrowful situation, God's ability to transform is a promise that echoes through the Scriptures. His hands, which shape the stars, are also capable of reshaping the most challenging circumstances. In sadness, He offers comfort. In darkness, He brings light. In hopelessness, He sows hope. Let us contemplate the stories of transformation recorded in the Scriptures and human experience. From sorrow to joy, from desolation to restoration, the greatness of God is revealed. Joseph, David, Job, witnesses to how God turns tears into smiles and ashes into beauty. These narratives resonate as reminders that, under divine guidance, the saddest situations can be turned around. In moments of sadness, let us remember the greatness of God. His ability to change a sorrowful situation is an expression of His unconditional love. He not only consoles us in tears, but also guides us beyond the pain. Hope is born when we trust in the promise that, in the hands of God, every sadness can be transformed into joy. In the darkest moments, the presence of God becomes a gentle light that permeates sorrow. He is not just a distant observer, He is the divine comforter who draws near to us, enveloping us with His incomparable love. Divine closeness is the promise that even in the deepest valleys, we are not alone. The sacred Scriptures are filled with promises that echo comfort into downtrodden hearts. Passages like Psalm 34 verse 18 resonate, proclaiming that the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. These words are like balm for the soul, reminding us of divine proximity in times of sadness. Sometimes, divine comfort is felt in silence. God not only speaks through words, but also soothes the soul with His serene presence. It's as if He gently tells us that He understands the depth of our sadness and is present to uphold us, even when words fail. The divine heart is an ocean of love that transcends our understanding. Our tears do not go unnoticed by God. He collects them like precious jewels. His love is the foundation upon which we rest, knowing that even in sadness, we are loved in a way that surpasses our imagination. Psalm 34 verse 18. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. Prayer, as an expression of a broken heart, finds a promise of divine closeness and salvation in moments of sadness. Philippians 4 verses 6-7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. The practice of prayer is presented as an antidote to anxiety, offering a peace that transcends understanding. Matthew 11 verse 28. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Prayer is an invitation to seek relief in Christ, carrying our burdens of sorrow and finding rest in His presence. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. Casting all your anxieties on Him because He cares for you. Prayer is presented as the means by which we can entrust our concerns to God, confident in His care. John 16 verse 24. Until now you have asked nothing in my name. Ask, and you will receive, that your joy may be complete. Prayer is seen as a vehicle to seek the fullness of joy, providing a direct connection with God. Pay close attention at this moment, because regardless of the situation you are going through, exercise your faith now in Joshua 1 verse 9. Wonders will happen. For those facing challenges, remember Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. For those who feel lost, let Joshua 1 verse 9 be the light on your path. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Even in the darkest hours, remember the reassuring words of Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. For those facing uncertainty about the future, embrace the promise of Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. In moments of weakness, lift your head with the confidence of Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. For those weathering the storm, let Joshua 1 verse 9 be your shelter. Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. For those feeling overwhelmed, take a deep breath and recall Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Even when the world seems against you, embrace the strength of Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. In days of despair, find comfort in the words of Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. For all those facing internal battles, remember Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Amid life's uncertainties, trust fully in the Lord, allowing His wisdom to illuminate your steps. In moments of doubt, remember that He will guide your path, straightening every way. Immerse yourself in the peace that comes from trusting in Him, knowing that, in the end, everything will align according to His will. And reflect on Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 with me. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your paths.